You won't love me for saying that, but we do.
Promises made by announcers can be retracted at any time.
That's right. No, that's not true. Don't you know that girls run the show on roller derby? Hold on. Just a bad joke.
To know the fact that you filthy liars.
Who's we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
Her voice is in his head. And if you look to the head of Sadistic Lady, she's got a star on it. She's the only jammer on the track. Taking a big shoulder from Cookie Rumble. And she gets past Lindsay Lohan on the Kittens.
That was some nice sidestepping up there by Lindsay. That was excellent.
Oh, nice tag team effort. Cookie Rumble taking a tumble, but it's always worth it when you take the jammer out to the side of the track. She's got to go a lot farther than any other walker does to get back to the pack. Except for your lead jammer, that's right, number 76. Once again, a woman of my own heart. Sadistic Sadie is your lead jammer, boys.
That's right, and unfortunately, the penalty for the jammer of the Kittens was a 4-minute going into this game.
4 minutes. Better than 2 though. Better than 2 minutes. I gotta give some props to Blue Bayou, the pivot of the Cincinnati Roller Girls. Doing a killer job today. I'm really, really impressed by her effort. She's being able to hold the pack by herself almost every single jam. I don't know how she does it. Is she cloning herself mid-track?
Teleportation could be another possibility.
I was thinking that very same thing.
There's lots of voodoo in the bayou, so maybe that's how it's happening. I don't really know.
I have to say, they made one of my favorite derby games, Blue Bayou.
That's a great game. And also a great bar in Chicago if you ever made it to Chicago. Here we go. Taking a little bit of a tumble. Let's wait for it to Mittens. Thank you, Tootie. Please let your shirt down.
Well, not too bad considering the Mittens had a jammer in the box for most of that jam.
That's true. Good call.
Defense on the Mittens must have been in third gear on that. And speaking of third gear, Racer McChaser's coming out, number 2.8, the phenom herself for the Mitten Kid.
But not to be denied is number 67. That would be Emolition. My apologies, Emolition. Emolition being led to the outside by Will. Haha, there's nothing funny about that. Except for when Joanna Hurt comes on in. Oh, Racer McChaser taking the hit. Getting a little whip assist from Cookie Rumble. Taking the inside. Yes, she does. Break the pack. That's right. Racer McChaser once again is her lead jammer with Papa.
That's right. Don't take your eyes off Racer for 1 second when she's out there. She will astound you.
She always does, my friend. She always does.
She's going into high gear right now.
I think that's the only gear that she comes built with is high gear.
Pretty much.
Also, I think there's no fear in high gear. I think those are her 2 words. She's never afraid.
Speaking of the fucking cheerleaders, it's Cookie Rumble Racer. Oh! Joanna put a big hurt on Racer, sent her out and to the back of the pack. But Racer back in there, takes to her inside, goes when they're not looking, gets out.
Racer knows that she needs to rack up as many points as possible, and that's right, folks. She just picked up a grand slam for the Mitten Kittens from the state of Michigan. Right now, it looks like we have a score of 22 Mitten Kittens and 31 for the Cincinnati Roller Girls. And if my announcer math is correct, I do believe now it is a 9-point game.
That's right, now you're right.
We did. I forgot my calculator. I was going to double check that, but
I can't read it right.
That's why you have to make some folks.
Racer gets on the front, finds herself in 4-on-1 position, says, you know what? Calling it.
That's right, she called it just in time as each team leaves the track with an extra 2 points. That's right, 2 points for the Mitten Kittens and 2 points for the Cincinnati Roller Girls.
That still makes it a
9-point game.
and the letter for today is D for Derby.
Awesome. D for Dr. Awesome from Detroit. Helping out there himself as the bench coach for the
And 2 of the best jammers we've seen so far here today are right out there right now. Jackie Daniels.
Jackie Daniels for the Mitten Kittens with her arm to the ground, taking a Sadie jumped right over the Vindicator and still pulls through the pack in order to earn lead jammer status. Folks, start your own fan clubs for that jammer, man.
I'll tell you what, denying the laws of physics is what Derby is all about today.
And denying the big hits of Joanna Hurt as she is sent straight to the penalty box. And it looks like we have Cookie Rubble headed back to the pack. Full on Mitten Kittens out there on the track right now. Jackie Daniels looking for a little bit of assistance, taking a little bit of mini whip from Bikini Killer. Bikini Killer doing her best to block out Blue Bayou. As Jackie Daniels breaks through and she's running free. And she picks up a big 4 points for the Mitten Kittens. Looks like we have another Cincinnati roller girl. I believe that's Sister Sacrificious once again in the penalty box. A scene that unfortunately she's been familiar with for this last period.
Bikini Killer putting a big hurt out there, putting points all over the place.
I gotta say, it was a nice 1-2 punch combo on the part of Cookie Rumble. Cookie Rumble put the brakes on her, put the brakes on Sadistic Sadie just long enough for Bikini Killer to come in and side sweep her to the outside. Beautiful. I'm really impressed with this level of gameplay, and this is only for to see who makes it to the championship. I can only imagine what Hellfire and Fury will be unleashed on the track before us, guys, for the championship out.
I think Insanity sharply failed at that point.
Well, this is roller meeting, you know, so I'm sorry, Big Papa.
I'll tell you what we're seeing right there somewhere, there was a jammer war between the two jammers that left blockers bad victims for those. These two just going at each other and saying, "Pack what?"
Yeah, but you know what, at the same time, did you see that Jackie Daniels and Sadistic Sadie just gave each other a little love shove on the way off the track? I'd like to point out that Jackie Daniels did, in fact, earn a big 5 points on that last pass. That's right, Jackie Daniels got a grand slam.
And that's going to make this a 4-point game. So the Mitten Kittens clawing back, making a little distance between this lead that the Cincinnati girls are holding over. And to answer for that, a choice they made, number 2.8, Racer with Chaser.
I gotta give a special props once again to the bench coaches and the Mitten Kittens. Dr. Awesome and Dick Dale, smart move on their part. They know if any jammer out there on the track can do it. Oh, it would be Racer McChaser, except for she is called out for penalty. I believe Tootie Tin was saying 4 arms for Racer McChaser. It must be her 4th minor. And it looks like she's going to be sitting a minute in the penalty box. I'll tell you what though, even though she will be sitting 1 minute in the penalty box, there are 4 solid blockers out there right now for the Mitten Kittens. And they might, just might, be able to put a stop to Hanna-Barbera.
I'll tell you what, they got a bikini out there for you. They got it in the back. And up front, Bette Dangler and Cookie Rubble. That's a gauntlet if I've ever heard one.
No, I don't want to try to get through that gap. No, I don't.
And as this pack comes around, Bikini Killer looking for a sandwich. And then the jammer between that thing.
They were hungry for a big box, so they set up a sandwich.
Now switching the positions, it's Baylor and Cookie Rubble up in front. That Baylor and Bikini Killer blocking them back.
And it looks like the Cincinnati Roller Girls are trying to pull the 20-foot rule, but unfortunately it did not work out in their favor. The Mitten Kittens were able to evade the blue blockers. I'm hearing whistles being called. It looks like one Bikini Killer is being sent off the track at the same time. Another one comes out of the box. I'm not going to say who it is, folks, but you're going to be glad about it.
And she's got to the outside. No one sees her. Joanna's on to her. Self-assist off of Jacob and Kata. Finds herself 2-on-1. Using speed, push the shoulder. 20-foot rule.
20-foot rule comes into play. Blue Bayou is lucky that she snuck away from a penalty, and she was very smart on that track. She let her go just in time, as Tootie Tin will probably would have called her 20-foot.
Like speeds like that, you might be in 20 years because I think the Sonic Boom's on its way.